But it was just full chaos here. I mean, Kambry was running around the whole house. She kept saying, "Mouse, mouse." I'm like, baby, we cannot watch Mickey Mouse right now. Your dad is on the TV.
Welcome to the Wilson Family Playbook, where football meets family and every day is game day.
We're your hosts, Morgan and Logan Wilson, bringing you inside the huddle with stories from the field, life off of it, and everything in between.
Whether it's X's and O's or real talk from the Wilson household, this is your front row seat to our playbook.
Let's dive in.
Welcome back, y'all. Week 2, episode 2. We won. We're 1-0. We win to Cleveland. We beat the Browns. How's it feel?
Really good. So what we talked about was just finding a way to get a win. It's week one. Week one wins and losses. The game in general is usually just never as clean as you want it to be because it's week one.
Yeah.
And it's just part of it. And just the most important thing is that we found a way to win. And to be able to start 1-0 in our division, 1-0 on the road, 1-0 on the year, and with all of our goals still in front of us, it was very, very important.
I'm proud of you. You rocked it.
I did.
I don't want to brag on you, but what did you tell me this morning that what ranked you number 1?
I think PFF had me as the highest graded defender, but
I know, but don't be, you're humble. I know, you're humble, but that's cool.
yeah, I'll take it.
It's really cool. We were talking about this. I have anxiety. It's no secret. And I don't know why I got in this anxious mode during preseason, and I went on Twitter and I searched Logan's name, and people are ruthless on Twitter. But it's so funny because I searched your name during the game on Sunday, and it was like, Logan Wilson washed? What? Logan Wilson, like, he's the GOAT. This one girl said, like, Logan Hot Wilson is back. And it's so funny how one week people can hate on you so heavily. And I'm like, you guys, it's a preseason game for one. But then it was just cool because, like, I don't know. It was cool to see all of the good praises people had for you from week 1. Obviously, you made mistakes, you learn from them, you grow from them. But I feel like overall, I mean, defense in a whole, I feel like looked pretty dang good.
Yeah, we looked solid. Definitely things we can learn from and grow from, but good start for how we wanted to start this year off. And I mean, a lot of guys played really well, like Demetrius Knight, our D-line played great. Jordan Battle flew around out there, was making plays, had a pick. DJ Turner had a pick. I mean, we talked about the biggest thing is being +2 in the turnover battle, and we finished +2, and that was a big reason why we were able to win the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it was cool. Turnovers are always a good thing.
They're game changers, literally.
Yeah. Okay. Health-wise, you came out of the game. Explain that whole situation, and then I'll explain it from my point of view.
Yeah, I got hit pretty hard. I got whiplash from it, and I just needed to gather my bearings, and they ended up having to take me through the whole concussion protocol. And so they basically take you into the blue tent. They ask you these questions, like what day it is, who we're playing, like what time it is. That one's kind of hard because
I was gonna say I don't know what time.
You just have to be within like an hour of it. So they asked you.
You're like, okay, the game started at 1 o'clock.
I was like, guys, seriously, we're asking this question right now. But they take you through some questions, and then they go. The doctor goes and looks at the play on the sideline on one of the iPads just to see if they can see anything different, and then they take you in the back, basically back in the training room, and run you through your baseline iPad test to see if you're off, if you have a concussion or not.
Yeah. And those are done at the beginning of the season, right?
Yeah, like OTAs.
Yeah.
So you have a baseline for the year. So they go through that whole thing, and I didn't have a concussion. I've had a concussion before, and that was not a concussion. So
yeah,
glad it turned out that way. But the concussion protocol is very thorough, which is also like, I completely understand it. And I think it's very good to play it safe, because that's not something you want to mess around with.
No, but you don't always go under the tunnel, right? Like for concussion?
I think it just depends. I don't know exactly what the
Like the threshold is of like what makes you go under.
I think it's just based on certain factors and whether or not they think you need to go do the actual iPad test. Because they have their iPad on the sideline. Like, that's what they want to run you through. Then they have to take you back into training.
Yeah. This was like a big question that I got asked from fans, from friends, from family of like, what is my perspective when you get hurt? And an away game is really scary because I'm finding out with the rest of the world, or like the rest of the people watching the game. So I see you go out, which I watched the play, and then Kambry like needed my attention. And so at first I didn't even really see anything. It looked like a very clean hit. I mean, you were on the ground, but like they cut away from you. And then I heard the commentator say like Logan Wilson is being checked out. And I was like, wait, what? But then they cut to commercial. So like
it wasn't very good.
You literally have zero idea. So I called Priscilla Hill, Dax Hill's wife, because I knew she was at the game. And I was like, hey, like, is Logan still in the blue tent? What's going on? And at that point she was like, oh, he's coming out of the blue tent. And I was like, okay, is his helmet on? And she was like, no, helmet's off. And it looks like they're taking him on, like, into the tunnel. So then I was like, well, frick, because I feel like if you get taken into the tunnel, that's like not the best, you know? And then I tried calling you because I'm like, please, Logan, just tell me that you grabbed your phone. Like,
no. I felt fine. That's why I just going in there was like, just one more requirement we need to knock
I
out,
know, but I don't know that.
I know, but I wasn't like, oh, let me grab my phone, make sure my wife knows I'm okay.
I know, but then
the nature of the circumstance.
I saw you come like running from, I think the camera just had it like a wide view, and I saw you come running out of the tunnel. It was right after, I don't know who it was, had gotten
literally simultaneously, I was running onto the field, and everyone's like, we just got a pick, and then I saw them, like, all the defense was coming after they just celebrated on it.
And that's when I saw you run out. So I was like, okay, he's still in full pads. So I knew that was a good sign, because if you weren't going to play, you would have taken your clothes off and like just been in like workout stuff. But yeah, it's scary. I'm not going to lie. I did learn today though that I can call Eric Ball. He always has his phone. He's like the one person, if you were to get hurt, that's who I'm supposed to call.
Good to know.
Yeah. Because I called their team trainer or texted him, and he was like, Morgan, I don't have my phone with me.
No, they're not allowed.
Yeah. So that was like a good piece of information to learn.
Watching this from home was super interesting from my perspective as well, because scrolling through Twitter as the interception happens, I don't know if it was fans who it was, but somebody saw you coming out of the tunnel right as the interception happened, and Twitter just blew up. It was like, game over, pick, and Logan's back, and he's carrying his helmet. So it was really fun to see from my perspective after, and I said this to you when I walked in, Morgan, I don't know how you do this. I have no idea how you watch these games from home. This was my first time as not just a Bengals fan, so it was really funny to watch it in a different way and just be terrified that you have no idea what's going on.
You're definitely more invested. And it's funny because I was texting your mom and your stepdad during the game, and I'm like, I need to pull out my blood pressure cuff because I legit think that I'd be in the red zone right now. So I pull out my blood pressure cuff.
Seriously did?
I was just curious.
You didn't tell me that until now.
I was just curious. Yeah, I didn't tell you this.
Dude.
I actually have a video of it on my phone, but I pulled out my blood pressure cuff. It was like 128/78. So I'm like, dang, it's not even that high. Because when you were watching it, like the anxiety that you feel.
I just like what was the purpose of pulling it out?
I was hoping he was going to say like 140/90. So I would have like some explanation of, okay, like I had like heart palpitations. It felt like.
I'm sorry. I don't purposely try to do that.
I think it's half excitement, half like nerve. And I do think because I've seen you get hurt before, like truly when you're in on a tackle, the whole time before I can celebrate, I'm like, get up, just get up. And like once you're up from the tackle, then I can celebrate. But until you are up or you're out from underneath this huge like smash pile of men, I can't celebrate.
I can't really say I can relate because I've never experienced that. So, but I understand.
It's just like watching the person you love. I love watching you do what you love. But for me, it's scary.
Yeah. It is different. Like even when you know someone, then you're watching them, just even at an event in general.
Yeah.
It's just you have a different connection to it. Like I remember even in college, like when we would watch like, I don't remember if you were over there. I'd watch Bryce Meredith. He was
yeah.
like, NCAA, and I was like shaking watching him. It was like just because I knew him.
Yeah.
Because he was obviously going to Wyoming at the time and was wrestling for a national championship. It was just like that was like the closest thing I think I get to experiencing something similar to what you, my friends, and family experience. So
your dad's even worse, though.
I've heard. He's like a pacer. He's like a maniac. Just
can't sit still, and he has his sunglasses on the whole time.
Just don't talk to him.
Just don't look at me unless you're Kambry.
In his house by himself.
Honestly, I'm kind of the same way though. Like I don't like people talking to me during a game.
Well, if you're trying to focus, it's hard because it depends who you're with. Because some people like to just talk and ask.
Yes. Like, and I'm like, stop. This is not the time. When we're on offense, talk to me as much as you want. But when we're on defense, I already feel like I can't focus well enough because of Kambry. So
that's a great question, Morgan, because I feel like you were watching the game by yourself.
Yeah.
In Kambry. Is that what you usually do on the road, or when the games are on the road, or do you usually watch with people? What's your MO on game day road games?
Yeah, I would say most of the time I just watch them by myself, which sounds probably really sad, but I honestly enjoy it. And having a almost 18-month-old, when we have 1:00 games, it's right during her nap time. So I also try to time it up where like I lay her down for a nap around like 12:30 and then can kind of watch the game in peace, at least for like the first half, and then she'll wake up. But yeah, I would say most of the time I watch it alone. If it's like a 4:30 game, we'd probably get together with like some of the other women here and like have dinner together. But I really like being by myself during games sometimes. But it was just full chaos here. I mean, Kambry was running around the whole house. She kept saying, "Mouse, mouse." I'm like, baby, we cannot watch Mickey Mouse right now. Your dad is on the TV.
There's that cool video of you two watching and her like, which was cool. You didn't send that to me, and I saw it on.
I know. I just like set my phone up, and I'm like, I'm just gonna try to get her reaction to some of this stuff, and she's repeating like "Hoo day" and "Go Dada." Yeah. It's funny though, because now whenever she sees any football on the TV, it's Dada. But then she'll be sitting there, so she gets confused.
Same with Lainey, it seems like. One of our best friends back home in Casper, their daughter says the same thing.
It's always
Uncle Logie.
Uncle. Football.
Uncle. Throw it. Catch it. Kick it.
Yeah.
I do all the positions if they need me to.
100%. I mean, you are the backup kicker. Are you still? Emergency? Did you guys know this, that Logan Wilson is our emergency kicker? I don't know if that's like a fan known fact.
Probably not.
Do you sign up for that, or how does that happen?
No, there's no like sign up sheet out of Darren's office. Sign up if you want to be the.
No, you were a heck of a kicker in high school.
Yeah, I got recruited a little bit as a kicker, but I didn't really want to kick in college.
Yeah.
But I once I was practicing messing around in high school. I made a 60-yard field goal off a tee.
Not bad.
It doesn't count for anything, but I made it. I had it on video.
Yeah.
In game was like a 53-yard field goal, so I had the leg, just about the accuracy.
So like, let's say Evan gets a stomach bug. He can't.
We're not doing that. We're not going to talk about
that.
No, we don't need to even put the what ifs in the air.
That's why I'm saying a stomach bug. Like, would you be the person that went in and kicked? That's just my question.
It have to be on game day where we don't have anyone else we can.
That's what I'm saying. Like.
Yeah, but we don't. We're not putting that.
We're not putting Evan's not going anywhere. But I was just curious if like you were the person that would go in.
I mean, it's not been talked about anything like that. I
Yeah,
think it's
more just emergency.
like we just don't talk about it
Yeah,
very much.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
You don't want to put any of that in the air. Okay, I'm curious of this. What is like an away game day like for you? Like, what does it look like from like when you wake up to game time?
Well, 1:00 games are usually the best away because you're basically just wake up, get ready, eat breakfast, and then get on the bus and head to the stadium. Away night games are actually the worst thing ever. You just sit in the hotel literally all day until waiting around until the game starts. And so and then you get home super late depending on how far you are away for the away game. So, but like for this game, I think I naturally just woke up at like 6:30 on Sunday and then just hung out and got ready and then went down to breakfast and then got on the bus and then went to the stadium to start getting prepared for the game.
Locked in.
Mm-hmm.
What?
45-minute flight back.
What's it like on the field? In the sense of like, are there a lot of like crap talkers out there? I can't say the
It
word.
just depends on who you're playing, I think.
Is there someone for
No.
the Browns that was like, oh, like, did you get in any little scuffles with anyone? Come on, give us the tea.
No, I really don't get into any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Purposely, but there was nothing specific that happened in that game that like really sticks out to me. It's like there's that level of competitiveness where guys will talk crap to each other,
Yeah.
talk some smack. It's just
Yeah.
part of it, but also there's a mutual level of respect too amongst guys, a lot of guys in the league,
Yeah.
because it's just so hard to make it to this level.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I'll just see like different players like kind of
it's
in each
definitely-
other's
I'm not saying it's
face
not out
or
there. It's definitely out there. It's just
or the
I
Trey
don't know, I avoid
Hendrickson.
it unless someone's coming after me for no reason. But
Yeah. The
Logan,
crap.
I've got a question. Thursday night, you guys haven't traveled yet. Do you sit and watch Thursday night football when it's on? When you get back on Sunday, do you watch Monday night football? Are you locked into those games at all?
A little bit. Like Thursday night, I watch maybe a half, and then I go to bed because it's
Eastern time.
Eastern time's the worst time zone ever, and so just halftime it's 10 o'clock already, so I gotta go to bed. It's past my bedtime.
So did you see the incident?
For
The
which?
spit?
Oh yeah.
What's
I
your
didn't-
read on
I
that?
didn't see it until I saw it on Twitter. I don't know. It seemed like it was coming out that Jalen Carter did it, but then it looked like there was another angle of the camera that Dak did it first. You can't tell if he spit at him or like in the area or if it spit on him. I really don't know. I don't think I don't know why we're spitting on each other. You get it, but it's just
That seems a little childish.
I can't relate to it, but
Have you ever been spit on before?
can't say I have. Not purposely. Maybe.
Have you ever spit on someone?
No, we never hacked a loogie on someone during the game.
Yeah. Logan and I talk about this a lot. Not a lot, but it comes up in conversation. I know Logan like a teddy bear. I mean, you are a gentle giant. You are so sweet, kind, tender hearted, like wouldn't hurt a fly. But then on the field, just kidding. He kills spiders and flies. But I'm just saying, you are not who you are on the field. Like that's not who I know. And so it is crazy how you can just kind of transform into someone else. And we were talking about it because of Trey. Like who I know of Trey is like this really nice guy. And I think he's a nice guy all the time. But when he's on the field, like when he did that like crybaby thing on the field on Sunday, like he turns into someone else, but you almost have to be that good at this level. Like you have to reach into something that
Yeah, I mean, the elite players at every position do that.
Yeah.
They might be the nicest guy on off the field.
Yeah.
and be able to relate to people like that, and then as soon as they're on the field, it's like they just enter a different mode. And
Yeah.
You have to. When
You
you're playing
do.
football, it's like you're essentially fighting for you're going to war to fight for your livelihood. Like,
Yeah.
it's not like it's just like you're gonna high five a couple people and then like, oh, good game. Like, no, you're
Flag
literally going
football
out
out there.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to war. So it's like you have to find a way to just have that edge to yourself. And all the good ones do.
Yeah.
That's a great point to get into, because the last 4 minutes of that game, things got really tight, really quick.
Yeah.
Offenses didn't have a great second half. What's going through your head at that point, given the history of starts of seasons, where you guys are at, what you need to do to get to where you want to be? What's going on for you in that final 4 minutes?
Honestly, on Sunday, there was no sense of panic from anyone on defense.
Mm-hmm.
None of the coaches, none of the players. It's just like, all right, well, now we just got to go out and find a way to get a stop. Like, that's just going to be part of it. And honestly, as a defense, like, you live for those moments that you can have the ability to essentially find a way to win on defense versus always being on offense, having to go out and score. Like, we already have the lead. We just got to prevent them from scoring. And so, because there was no sense of panic, like, everyone was just had that confidence that we're just going to go out and honestly just get it done.
Yeah. I'm glad you felt calm, because I didn't feel calm.
Yeah, but I think that's just like I was talking to Al about it I think yesterday. It's just like he's like, it's just so awesome. There was just no one was panicking on the sideline, and like it just breathes like this calmness, like we're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Like,
It's confidence. Like, we've worked for this. We've trained for this.
yes, these are the moments you train for, like to have an opportunity to get a win on defense, and we found a way.
Yeah. I was having heart palpitations again during that time of the game. I think the part that always just freaks me out is like when it's a 1-point game, to know that they can go down and score a field goal. So it's not even like, hey, we have to keep them from scoring a touchdown. Like, we have to keep them out of field goal range too. Like, that's always where it makes me more nervous.
Yeah, it's definitely harder to do that.
Yeah.
You have to get less yards.
Yeah.
But you still approach it the same way. And we were able to force a miss, which was big, obviously.
Yeah. I feel like the locker room celebration was so good after that, because correct me if I'm wrong, but we haven't been 1-0 since Super Bowl year, right?
I think so.
Like, that's the last time we won our first game of the season.
Yeah. I think it was Minnesota that year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
First 1-0 since 2021, 1-5 since you and Joe Burrow got drafted. So
Wow.
it hasn't happened very often.
no.
So it's got to feel good at the end of the day. You told me earlier, like last year, you didn't win those games.
Yeah.
So what's that feel like for you?
Last year we had none of those games go our way. I mean, that was just
Yeah.
how last year was. And
Yeah.
so to have the first one not fall in our lap, but like go our way finally was just extremely good feeling. Like every time we go up to Cleveland, we always know it's going to be a battle. Like it's just the nature of playing them and playing them in our division. It's just they're a tough, physical, hard-nosed team.
Yeah.
And they match up well against us, and so we knew that going into it. And yeah, the most important thing is you found a way to win week 1, and be able to start 1-0.
Yeah. I think that people don't really take into account too. It's like, okay, it's just the first week. But when you get to the end of the season, like those games at the very beginning of the season, they matter. I mean, sometimes for playoffs, it comes down to that one single game. Like last season, weren't we one game off from making playoffs?
Yeah.
So it's like,
Especially in divisional games.
yeah.
Yeah.
What is it about divisional games? Like you said that, and there's that cliche answer of like divisional games, it's hard to win in your division, but genuinely, why are all of those games down to the wire? And it feels like it doesn't matter if it's the 1-5 team or the 5-1 Baltimore team. What is it?
I think our division is just like this, like every team in it is just like this gritty, tough, hard-nosed team. And so like anytime any of the teams are playing each other within our division, like it's always a close, tough game. Like it's just the nature of our division. I think we have I think the cities that these teams are in are just, they represent that. And so, it's part of it. And I mean, every year that I've been here, like every game we've had against those teams has been tough. It's like, those are the ones you feel the most beat up after, is those games in our division because of those teams.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like they're always brutal.
Yeah.
And just going to Cleveland, like, I think last year was the first time since we've been here that we've gone to Cleveland and won. Like, there's just something about going to Cleveland that is.
Yeah, they've had our number there for a while.
Yeah, but not this year.
Not this time.
Okay. Home game, first of the season. It's an orange out, which you guys.
Like a half orange out though. We're not wearing orange pants.
Okay, but listen, both Logan and I are autumns, so Logan got his colors done. This
Not by choice.
Laura Macaulay,
Let's make
I
sure
know
that's out
you're
there.
gonna listen to this, and we just we love you. And I'm an autumn. Our friend Laura works for House of Color, and this summer did Logan's, and he's an autumn, and orange is an autumn color. So the orange out is gonna look great on you.
Yeah, it's gonna make my face pop.
No, but I'm just excited. I'm excited to be back in the stadium. We obviously had the preseason game, but that's just not the same as like a true in-season game at home. And I feel like the city's just hype this year.
They're hyped every year.
I know, but
I agree.
I don't know. I feel like there's a different like feeling going into this season.
Yeah, I mean, we're missed playoffs the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So, and that's just not the standard here, and we got to get back to what the standard actually is. And so, just got to take it one game at a time, and obviously a big one this week
Yeah.
against Jacksonville.
Yeah. We I feel like today has just been crazy. So today's a Tuesday. It's an off day. We actually had a really fun a women's brunch this morning. The Bengals put this on for us, and it's the first one that we've ever done. And it was just really cool to see the organization like really invest in the players' significant others. The coaches' significant others were invited to this. We got to learn a lot of things about the stadium, about the organization, met a lot of the ownership that I hadn't met before. So that was really cool this morning. And then you took Kambry to chiropractor and Pilates. You were on full dad mode this morning.
I was yelling at her not literally yelling at her, but on the way to the chiropractor because she was getting really tired.
Oh,
And I said, Kambry, no.
That's when you have to
Gotta stay
play
awake.
Bluey or something.
I played kid music the entire way there. And then she would go, Ma?
Ma.
And eventually one was like just too soothing, where it's just like, she gets,
We need some
Kambry, I
hype
know.
Disney music on.
yeah.
But yeah, this off day has kind of been crazy and hectic. And then normal Wednesday, Thursday for you. Thursdays are always really, really long days.
Yeah, it's just jam packed. I mean, I gone all day because I go once I leave the facility at like 5:30, I go straight to massage to get the last massage of the week.
Yeah.
Which is the best time to do it, I think, just with our schedule, because then we have like most of Friday to just kind of do
Yeah.
whatever we please. If we have friends or family coming in to do
Yeah.
it all, and just have Pilates right after.
Yeah, which this week's crazy because I truly, besides COVID year, I don't think we've had a home opener where we haven't had family in town. Like we have no one coming to this game that is like staying at our house or flying in for it. So that'll be different, but I'm also excited to just get to spend time with you and hang out as a family.
Except for the night before when I have to go to the hotel.
Yeah, you guys, which I get it. This is like NFL across the board, I'm pretty sure.
Guys. I know.
Yeah, but players, even at home games, have to stay in a hotel the night before a game. And most of the time, or no, you have meetings before that you'll go to and then go to the hotel. But then he literally wakes up in the morning and just comes home.
come home, eat breakfast, do what I would normally do if I slept here.
Yeah.
Just didn't sleep here the night before.
Yeah, I get why they do it, but also I'm like, I feel like the players would sleep so much better in their own bed. Well, I say that, but now with Kambry, honestly, I'm like, babe, you go to the hotel, you get that full night's sleep, because you just never know with kids.
True.
Yeah.
Hit and miss, especially right now. I don't know. I think her teeth, her molars are still coming in. She's drooling like crazy.
Yeah, she's a little cold too.
Yeah.
It's so funny. The wives, well, really players and wives, a bunch of us, there was like a baby boom last year, and we just all had babies. So now we're all at the really fun age where we all do stuff together, and literally 4 of them like passed a cold to each other. So Kai, which is the team chaplain, and his wife, their son had a cold, and then gave Jalen Davis and JC Davis, their son Jet, a cold, and then they gave it to Kambry, and then Kambry gave it to Merritt, the McPherson's little girl. So there's just a whole stream
See
of
what happens with the little ones.
I know. But yeah, I feel like a pretty normal week this week. I'm excited. I'm planning my outfit already.
I am not yet doing that.
Your outfits this year, though, I feel like are gonna be. You're really leaning into the whole cowboy theme.
Yeah, I feel like it's only right. Can't escape it.
No, you can't.
Even my Instagram post yesterday or today was
Yeah.
the theme song for Wyoming
Yeah.
boys football.
Yeah.
Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi.
How often do you guys think about the pregame outfits? I know some more than others.
Yeah.
But you personally,
If I buy clothes for like a pregame outfit, I try to buy stuff that like I would wear more than once, because some guys just buy stuff, wear it once, and it's a really expensive outfit, and then it's just like
It's going in the back of my
yeah,
closet.
now what are you doing? Like,
And I think there's levels. Like, I think Joe has a personal stylist. Like, I'm your personal stylist.
yeah, and my personal chef.
And your personal
Just to do it all.
I am the do it all.
Yeah.
I am the do it all.
But yeah, I don't turn
Yours
it
is like
over.
the morning of. The only like
Unless I get, yeah. Sometimes I plan it throughout the week. If I walk in my closet and I'm like,
ooh, that would look
that
nice.
shoes, those pants. What shoes?
Super Bowl year, you really leaned into the fit. When we went to the
at the
Super Bowl. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That
I already
was-
had that. I had that suit from.
Oh, when you
that I
got
already
drafted
purchased
or
and just hadn't
something.
worn it yet, and I was like, "This
Yeah.
is the perfect time to bust it out."
Got some Louis Vuitton shoes.
Yeah, that's.
You had to. It was the
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
Yeah. Only wear those every so often, but that's like the prime example of buying something and not wearing it all the time. But it's not like I'm
Yeah.
gonna get rid of those shoes. Like I'll
No.
always have them. It's just
Sam Hubbard got married
very
this
special occasion. You got to bust them out
Yep.
for.
Sam
Like,
Hubbard got married this summer, and
sweating.
Logan wore it with his like royal blue suit.
I
and
really wore this. I think I wore the same
You did.
fit that I wore to the.
And you were the talk of the wedding. Everyone.
No.
Joe Burrow comes up and is like, dude, the fit. When Joe Burrow compliments your outfit, I mean, he's kind of got some swag to him. So
I was swaggy.
you were swaggy that night. You were. Oh, but
hey, speaking of Sam, I don't know if you guys saw today that he's the ruler of the jungle this week.
Is he?
Yes,
I
they
gotta
just
shoot him a
announced it. So pretty cool to get him back. I don't know if you saw his Instagram post last week. He was
Yellowstone.
fly fishing
Oh,
on Sunday.
in Yellowstone.
oh yeah, you said that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I got to shoot Sam a text because he's going to be the ruler of the jungle. I need to dap him up and
Seriously.
hang out with him for a little bit, just wherever he's at on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Need to see if he's. I wonder where they're going to put him.
I don't know,
for
but
the game.
they can come and sit with us if they want. You should
We
text
can
him.
discuss that off camera.
No, but we did splurge is the right word, and we have a suite at the stadium. It was one of those things that when I was pregnant with Kambry, us and Trey Hendrickson and his wife Elisa, we went in on one together. So we split it. We had so many family members come to so many games and friends that we were like, we'd rather be in a space where we can actually like hang out rather than when you're just in rows in the stands, you only are next to obviously the two people you're next to. So you don't really get to hang out with everyone. And then when we had Kambry, it was like a no-brainer because like I want her to come to games. I want her to experience that.
Yeah, and just not have to worry about her running around the stadium.
Well, and just be in a safe environment because there are some fans that get a little crazy in the stands, and I want her to be protected. And I think too, which she's not at the age where she knows this, but the family section for the Bengals is kind of intermixed, the lower level with regular fans, and sometimes you hear people say some not so nice things, and I don't think they understand that they're intermixed with family.
They have no idea.
No, they have no idea. And again, she's not at the age where she would really understand what someone was saying, but I try to protect her from stuff like that too. So, we do have a suite, and so it's really nice because we can also have tons of people. Jim and his wife, and then Jake and his wife and daughter, they're going to come to the game this weekend. And so yeah, it just gives us that flexibility to have people sit up there with us and like really get to enjoy the game together.
Yeah, and like I've said this before, but I think like one of the best things about doing what I do is like people that get brought together to come to a game that don't always get to see each other. Like my dad bringing his college buddies or people he hasn't seen in a long time, meeting them at a game or coming to Cincinnati to come to a game. And then they get to like converse during the game, like in the suite versus like in the stadium. You don't really have that luxury as much.
You can high five each other, but
yeah. And then I can go up there after the game and like go see everyone and just say hello.
Yeah.
I think it's I don't. There's like they're not cheap, but like some things are just worth
it
doing.
Yeah. I think Kambry being one of the biggest reasons of like
for sure.
I can safely bring her to a game if she needed to take a nap. Cold games. There's toys up there. There's snacks for her. And yeah, we get to just like truly hang out with people and make memories and yeah.
I experienced one game up there.
Oh yeah, last season. You and Joe.
Yeah.
Bocce were up there with us because you were both out. Really weird.
Didn't like it.
No, I think you two like
out on the field.
sat in the corner the whole time.
Like I just feel really weird being up here right now. I feel like I can see too much. I can see everything.
Yeah.
Like the sidelines is sometimes hard to see everything because people are in front of you. You're not at a great angle.
Yeah. For the game this Sunday, do you know if they're announcing offense or defense?
No idea. I would assume the offense, but nothing. They don't.
They don't tell you
until game day.
What's that feeling like? Like when you know that they're about to announce your name and you're gonna run through that smoke to I don't even know how many thousands of people cheering for you.
I mean, sometimes you get chills. It's pretty.
I'm sure.
Pretty cool. And the fans go crazy after you hear your name called. Like I don't know. There's not a whole lot else like it in the world to experience something like that.
I don't know if it was 2021 or 22 that some of those ESPN guys started saying Cincinnati felt like a college atmosphere. Did you feel that? Like it's a little different than maybe the bigger cities where it's a little more corporate. Just curious if you feel that difference.
I would definitely agree with that because like how many other NFL teams could do something like we did last year where we striped the jungle and like this section was orange and this section was black and this section was orange and like all around the whole stadium, like, and it was pretty.
Oh, it was good.
Pretty dang close.
Yeah.
To exactly how they wanted it to be, like with a few outliers here and there, but like that's just expected. Like I don't know. I don't think any other team is able to pull that from their fan base. And I think that's what makes Cincy so great and so special. Like we've had some really good atmospheres, like primetime games, playoff games.
Yeah.
Like
even like walking like downtown during tailgating and like pregame stuff, I get that feeling like, and we went obviously to the University of Wyoming in like smaller town. We didn't have like a huge,
No, but tailgating at Wyoming
but it gives me that same feeling of
thing.
yeah, like your dad had his same parking spot every single time in that whole parking lot. I don't know. It does
I want to
have
experience that
similar.
one time. I still haven't gotten that opportunity
I
to
know.
experience a whole tailgating session. Like,
You're missing out.
I know.
You'll get there one
No,
day.
I know, I will, but I'm just
Not anytime
whenever
soon.
that day
No,
comes,
not anytime soon,
whenever that
but
day comes, I'm looking forward to a nice tailgating session, having some beers, some brats,
Yeah.
burgers, whatever else comes with it.
did we not tailgate when we went to the Wyoming game?
No, because we were at LeBeau's house, and then
Oh, you're right. And then just went straight over to the game.
yeah.
Yeah. Gotta go when it's still nice, though. That game was kind of cold.
But yeah, it was just late in the year, bye week.
Yeah. You'll get to experience it one day.
Yeah, someday.
Someday. Your grandma, you can tailgate with your grandma.
Yeah,
She's the tailgate queen.
with her sweatshirt.
Yeah.
A lot
We
of
talked
comments
about
about
last
grandma's
podcast.
sweatshirt.
I
by the
know.
way.
I
A lot of
know.
comments about
I
grandma's
know.
sweatshirt online.
She's becoming famous.
She'll pull it out at the Denver game. I think that's the first game she's coming to.
Hopefully, it's not that cold that she
Oh, it's a night
needs it,
game.
but she'll probably wear it anyway.
She will. There's been times where I'm like, Sherry, it's 80 degrees. Why are you wearing this dang sweatshirt? She's like,
It's her pride and
oh,
joys.
honey. I'm cold, honey. Oh, Grandma Sherry.
Hey, let's jump into some questioning, guys.
Okay.
Are we building a house? No, we are not.
It's so funny. We got this
thought-
question 5 times.
We really did. We thought about it. Really, what? 2 years ago now.
Was I pregnant when we kind of started the process? Do you want to give like the whole backstory of like Casper and like where people get this from?
Probably from the walk your plans thing on it.
Yeah, well, you can just explain like we had a lot and like we were.
Yeah, like that's what I was saying. We were going to, but then we ended up deciding to hold off because we just didn't. There was just so many unknowns with the future about where we wanted to be and how many kids we were going to end up having, and
Yep.
so we just decided it was our best interest and the smart thing to do to just hold off. Like, we have a house there it's perfect for the time being. And,
Yeah.
we make it work, and so we have house plans where in the future now that if we ever wanted to build, we could find some land somewhere that we wanted
Yeah.
to build it on and go from there.
Yeah.
That walk your plans thing is really, really, really cool.
Yeah.
They have one in Cleveland. I don't know where they're still like expanding. They're adding places all over. And if anyone is ever building a house, like I
Yeah.
definitely recommend doing that because you walk through like life-size dimensions of
Yeah.
spacing your blueprint out. So like
Yeah.
literally you're walking through your kitchen and you can
It's
see
like
if your
to scale
counter's
of yeah.
too small, or if there's not enough space between your cabinets and the counter, or like whatever things you don't even realize. Or like one we found, I remember that stuck out, was like a door opening. It was like, this is not gonna.
It opened like towards the toilet
open
or
the wrong way.
something.
When
Yeah.
you're looking at a whole blueprint is kind of overwhelming, but like
Yeah.
you're walking through a section at a time. So it was really good to have that before you spend a lot of money on a house. Like,
Yeah.
houses aren't cheap.
Yeah, we were I don't want to say like talk of the town, but I feel like everyone in Casper was like so invested and was like,
yeah.
you're building this house, it's a small town. I think people just talk.
I was like, okay.
But our like really, really good friends, Austin and Ashley Wisroth, they were building a house at the time, and the house that we were going to be building was right next to them. And I remember their little boy was at school or something like that, and one of their friends was like, oh my gosh, Logan Wilson is building a house. Like, and he's like, no, that's my house. But yeah, a lot of people, or was it Russell Wilson? Someone said Russell Wilson was building a house in
someone, I
Casper,
think,
Wyoming,
yeah.
because I don't know, they got Logan Wilson mixed up with Russell Wilson.
Last name and last name.
But yeah,
That
no,
was at the time,
we're
I think he's still in Denver.
yeah, he was in Denver.
A little bit.
Could see it.
Yeah, but not.
Yeah. We're not at the point where we can definitely say where we want to end up post football. At least I can't.
Yeah.
So yeah, we are not building a house. We had a lot of people ask that.
Interesting.
I know.
Premarital counseling. Did we do it? Biggest takeaways. Did we do it? Yes.
Yes.
Meg and Lamoris Crawford, who they're currently with the Panthers now.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they're in
Yeah.
Carolina.
So we did that through them, and we still occasionally will check in with them, or just honestly, the biggest takeaways is just like preparing you for life's storms more than anything. Like, it wasn't like we have issues when we go to them. We just like, it's just about talking through and being proactive instead of reactive.
Yeah.
Because things are going to come up.
100%.
In a relationship, in
Yeah.
a marriage. And so how you go about them and how you treat one another through those storms, like, really is a direct result of how you come out on the other side of it. So
Yeah, I'm the biggest advocate for premarital counseling. I think it set our relationship up for the utmost success. And I agree. It wasn't something where we were having these issues and we were like, oh my gosh, we need to go have premarital counseling.
that's what people think.
Yes. Yes. Like,
Like, we've had some issues, so we should go do premarital counseling.
Yeah.
It's like, no, be proactive.
yeah,
You're just talking through things
Yep.
just to get ahead of the game.
yep.
because
We are
you're
learning tools.
You're understanding the inevitable that stuff is going to come up.
Yeah. And you're learning each other better. Like, you're learning how we communicate, what our love languages are, what the other person needs in a relationship. I think it kind of stemmed from I think this isn't the NFL as a whole. Correct me if I'm wrong, and you might not know this, but I think every team has a team chaplain.
I don't know that for sure.
I think
So,
most
but I
teams,
can't
yeah.
confirm
At
nor
least
deny.
any team that I have heard of or like met people from, they have a team chaplain. And the Bengals team chaplains, they do a couples study. So our first year here, it was Megan Lamoris, and we started doing couples study with them. Well, doing that weekly, I feel like we really got to know them. And then when we got engaged, it was one of those things that we kind of just fell into the premarital because we had already been meeting with them for couple study. We had built that relationship, and like, I just knew that was something that I wanted us to do. But yeah, I mean, we still use stuff to this day. I think we should each share like what our biggest takeaway is from premarital that we did. Like, for other people, if they wanted to implement it into their relationship.
Something, like, specific?
Yeah, like, I can go first to give an example. We learned about love bank balances. And so your love bank, like mine and Logan's, it's like your bank account. You're going to take money out and you're going to add money to it. So like throughout the week, there are things that I'm doing or he's doing that's taking money or taking love out or adding love to. And we just learned of like, hey, checking in, what's your love bank balance at? And so that's just a really good check-in to be like, mine's at like a 6 or a 7. Like, what's yours at? And then being able to talk about, okay, what are things that I could do to like pour into your love bank? Like, are there things that maybe I'm missing the mark on, or things that like you feel like I need to improve on? So it just keeps that like open-end communication of, this is what I need, this is what he needs. So we never let those love banks get depleted. Then people are like, holy crap, how did I get to $0 in my account? You know, like, it always keeps it full.
Yeah, which is important.
Yeah.
I think the biggest takeaway I had from it was just like what you talked about, learning each other's love language. Like, it's not like I really knew what love languages even were, like, prior to all this. And understanding that everyone has a different love language, and that kind of that's how they respond according to your actions in a way. Like if they're not feeling, it's kind of a direct correlation to your love bank balance.
Yeah.
It's like, is your love language being pursued in a sense? Like
Yeah.
yours is like, you're a big physical touch
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah.
and I it's just not like, it wasn't something that's natural for me to
Yeah.
do, and it wasn't. But sometimes you would take it the wrong way, as in, but like it's just, I never took it or thought about it that way.
Yeah. No, I would take it as like, oh, he's upset with me because he's not holding my hand, or like
Right.
he doesn't love me anymore because he hasn't given me a hug all
Really, I'm
day.
just like comfortable in my own skin, like nothing's wrong. I'm just
Yeah.
like, I'm happy. It's just, it's not second nature for me to think
Yes.
that. And so to be aware of that, then to like purposely like be intentful of like trying to do that
Mm-hmm.
to feel your love language. Is just
I
like
love bank.
your theater love language, love bank, same thing.
Same. Potato.
Now you got me off my train of thought. Just about, it's just important to continue to pursue that, because like start adding different things to the picture. You had a kid, and then never losing sight of, what's actually important
Yeah.
with each other. And so like, I didn't know what my love language was, and I don't even know if
Your acts of service.
yeah. But like, I never knew that.
Yeah.
And so it's just cool to learn that even about yourself, about what you like. And
Yeah.
you're obviously very good at doing acts of service with
Yeah.
how well you take care of me, and
Oh.
being personal chef and running my life. And
Oh, you're sweet. I want to kind of go off of what you were just saying, and one more thought about premarital and just things that we learned was like always thinking the best of each other. And I think that was a huge one for us. When you're married and then you add a kid to the picture and you have life outside of just like your marriage, like you're doing things all day long, people forget things, like people do certain things, and we just like a big thing that we learned was always think the best of the other person. If I asked Logan, hey, can you unload the dishwasher? And he forgot to unload the dishwasher, instead of me immediately going like he never like remembers what I tell him, and that, like he chose to do something else besides unloading the dishwasher, thinking to myself, hey, he probably got busy. He has a really full schedule. This was not intentional. It's not like in his head he was like, I'm just going to disregard what Morgan told me. And it is crazy when you just make that simple switch of like a mental thought process. I mean, there's not like I'm not upset at you. I'm not mad at you. I'm giving you grace and knowing that your intentions in your heart are always going to be good and pure towards me. And if you make a mistake, it was never out of
intentful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another good one that we definitely always have to keep in the forefront of our minds.
For sure.
Okay. This was an interesting one. And I had a couple people ask this, and they said top tips to make motherhood enjoyable. But then I had another person ask about top tips to making being a dad enjoyable. And I just thought this was interesting because I think parenthood in general is enjoyable. Now,
Most things, anything, what's the saying? It's like anything good worth having is like, I don't remember how it goes, but they're basically like all the good things in your life that have happened, like a lot of them have come through some sort of trial or
Yeah.
like hard time.
yeah,
It's like parenthood is a direct representation
yeah,
of that. Like
Yeah.
you go through hard times of like, sleepless nights. You didn't even realize
Yeah.
you could function on 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And be fine throughout the day. Like
Yeah.
I'm going in to work out when she's newborn.
yeah.
I'm still like moving around weight like I've never moved. It's like, oh, there's dad strength. That's where that turns.
Dad mode.
Dad mode's engaged. But,
Yeah.
It's just, but then like now, like we went through that, and then now we get this, like her personality is coming out like
Yeah.
literally every day, and it's one of the better. Like she's in such a fun stage. Right?
Yeah. I think that the first thing I thought of when I read this question was I always tried to view the world through her eyes. So
Yeah.
if I'm super upset about something and like that she's doing, she doesn't know. She's an almost 18-month-old little girl. She, like, for example, when she knocked your water bottle over earlier and she kept saying like, dadas, like, it's annoying. You just walked or knocked my freaking water bottle over. Like, I'm annoyed. But like in her eyes, she's just trying to tell you that's dada's water bottle. So instead of me getting upset, I take a deep breath and I'm like, you know what? It's okay. Don't get me wrong. We are not perfect and we do get annoyed. We do like have
Moments
where anger arises or annoyance arises. But at the end of the day, I just always try to think that of if I was viewing me through her eyes, like what that would look like and like what would I need from me in that moment. But yeah, parenting is really hard. And so anyone that's doing it out there, you're doing a great job.
So we really didn't give any tips.
Well, I did. I said,
That perspective?
oh wait, I don't even think I answered the question.
That's what I'm saying. I think we just got on a tangent, which is fine. But now we can readdress the question.
Okay. To making it enjoyable.
I think mine is like, it's cliche, but like literally enjoying the little things or like the little moments.
It's a mundane.
Yeah, like especially for me during camp, like when I'm gone all day and I come home and she's like, Dada.
Yeah.
And she's like pointing at me, smiling. She doesn't want to give me a hug, but that's just because she doesn't want to leave your side. But I get it. Like it's just, I don't know. It's just cool to see like that little evening, like, and just change your whole perspective. Like I'm exhausted and tired, but it doesn't matter. Like she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Just enjoying those little moments because they go by so fast. Like we talk about it every day. We're like, where did our little girl go? It's like she's telling us what she wants daily. More water, wah.
Smoothie?
Yeah.
Give me my smoothie?
Yeah, and then sometimes we're not sure what she's saying, but
are you saying bluey or smoothie?
Mouse.
I think the thing that I think of, and this is kind of go a little bit flip to what you were saying, but to take care of yourself, because you can't show up and enjoy parenthood if you're not taking care of yourself. And those are the times where you do kind of have to be selfish of like, I'm going to take this hour and I'm going to work out. I'm going to get a babysitter so that I can go to a workout class and grab a coffee and just have a moment to myself. Yeah. I'm going to have a babysitter so I can go upstairs and take a shower and read my book for 45 minutes because that's what I need so that I can show up and be the best mom. And I think there's a lot of like mom guilt, dad guilt out there. There is no shame in that. Like, I think that more power to you if you are choosing to show up for yourself so that you can show up and be amazing for your kid and enjoy the moments.
Like a happy medium though with that, right?
Oh,
like,
for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
Some people are going to take that out of context and be like, oh yeah, I'll just take the day off then.
Oh, 100. There's no days off in parenthood.
But it's just like a brief, I mean, it's less often for you than it is for me because of having to go to work.
Yeah.
Like even just getting like your 2 to 3 hours where you can just.
Yeah. I mean, and I get that like once a week. So I'm not saying this. I have a sitter. This was another question that we don't have a nanny and we don't live by family. I get help one day a week, like, I mean, solid 3 hours. Monday morning is my time during the season. Our neighbor, sweet Cindy, she's our little built-in grandma, and I just love her so much. She takes Kambry girl from like 8:30 to 11:30 on Monday mornings. Tuesday's off day, so Kambry comes with us in the morning to Logan's appointments, and then we kind of spend the day as a family the rest of the day. She is with Cindy right now for our podcast a little bit. And then Wednesday we have music class. Thursday we have Bible study. Friday we have gymnastics. So I don't get a lot of help, but the time that I do get help, I make sure to take advantage of it. And then also there are moments like in the morning, Kambry wants to go to the park, but I'm going to say, I'm going to take a 30-minute walk first, and then we're going to go to the park because for my mental health, I need to go get some movement in. So it's finding that happy medium of like, I'm going to take care of me, but I'm also going to take care of you. So, or I'm going to go do a 30-minute lift in the garage and you're going to play with your toys while I lift, and then we'll go to the park. So I think those are more so what I'm meaning of like, choose yourself first. You don't always have to have childcare or moments alone. Sometimes I read my book while she plays.
Yeah, because I've told, like, some those long days during camp, like I've recommended to you, I'm like, you don't want to get a nanny that's to help out around the house so you can just have a little bit more time. And you're like, no, because I'm gone for 2 hours and like I'm just immediately wanting to get back home and be with her because
I just love being with her.
Time with our daughter. So.
Yeah, it's my favorite. Like, truly, and not everyone feels this way, and there's literally no shame in any of it. But I truly believe that I was like meant to be a mom. Like, that is like my calling.
Yeah,
I think there are some people that their calling is a career or something else. I truly believe my calling was to be a mom. And so I think that's why it fulfills me so much.
It's a very selfless act.
Yeah.
Especially a mom.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's selfless being a dad too, and what you do.
Well, I know,
day.
but moms have to do a lot more than dads. Jay can attest to that too. So.
Yeah. It's called mom mode. Mom string.
Mom mode.
Or mom string.
They don't talk about that.
No.
Why isn't that a thing?
I don't know. I want a hat. You've got all the dad season and dad strength hats. I need some mom ones.
The greatest responsibility.
It is, though. I was wondering what your hat meant.
It's a dad gang hat.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. I was reading it earlier and I'm like, I wonder what the greatest responsibility is.
Being a father.
Luke, I am your father. Okay.
You could choose a career besides what we're doing. What would it be? Probably something with health and fitness. I don't know. We're very passionate about all that. And I got my degree in kinesiology, so I'll open up a gym or something and just like help train kids, adults, just to get back in shape and live their best life.
Yeah, I was going to say, I got my degree in elementary education and a minor in business. And so I don't know. I feel like I'd probably do something with kids.
I could see you being like also a personal trainer.
Like somehow form the two together.
You're teaching.
Yeah.
But you're just coaching. It's the same.
I also would love to travel. Like to travel other places and like.
That's a thing?
Like you didn't let me finish.
Oh.
To travel other places and be like a photographer.
Oh, there we go. I should have not interrupted you rudely.
That would be really cool.
I would love to just travel places as like a.
You could be a travel blogger or vlogger.
Yeah, you gotta be.
You gotta hit the milli on the followers.
You gotta do something to get to that level that you can just live off of traveling.
Yeah. All I know is I think we would do something that would be helping other people.
Naturally.
Yeah. I don't know what that would be, but yeah. All right. How Logan's relationship formed with BPN. And then there was like a second part to the question about like just your relationship with Nick Bear. Something about Nick. So kind of just like, how did you start working with BPN?
Well, that would have been after my rookie year. We were in Laramie, right?
Yeah. Because I was doing my student teaching.
Yeah. They basically opened up their ambassador applications at the time. And I had filled it out because I'd heard about the company through a friend, and I tried their product and I really enjoyed it. And so I filled out the ambassador application to see if I could be a part of it, as I got to learn more about who they were and what they'd done, and really how Nick had just grown the company out of his garage, basically, from the Army. And so I applied. I got denied because I didn't have X amount of followers. It was kind of
which is crazy
shock
to think about.
Yeah, I don't even know how many followers I had. I didn't think it was going to be a deal breaker, but
yeah,
it was. And then that guy got fired, and they hired a new director of partnerships. I think just even like a couple months.
Yeah, wasn't that Adam?
Yeah, that was Adam Klink. And then he got hired there, and I filled it out, and he immediately called me and told me I was already like I was gonna be a part of it. And
yeah,
so that's really how all that started. And I honestly had never. I really didn't officially meet Nick until this last off season when we went to Austin.
Well, yeah, because the first time we went out there, he was away for something.
He was in Sacramento for like a podcast, I think, with like the Barefoot Runner or something.
Oh, okay.
When I went out there to like shoot some
content.
Yeah, film some content.
And then they all came to Casper to film
the video.
Yeah, and he didn't come for that.
So we're friends, and we talk every once in a while on Instagram or through text messages if I want to ask him something. But I honestly just like, he's such a good leader. I've seen all the stuff he posts on Instagram, and I'm currently reading his book, Go One More. It's his newest book about literally basically how that motto started. And there's just a lot of good qualities in there about leadership and growing a company and being a father, being a leader of a family, like all these different things are in it. And it's just, so anyone who's listening, I highly recommend reading his book. But I just have the utmost respect for him and what he's done and how he's built it. He believed in his company, his vision for this company before anyone else ever did.
Didn't he used to literally make his own like go bars and take them out when they would be out on like, I don't know what they're like, missions or something.
He talked about how he had to take out like I think a $20,000 loan to just get started. And has built this company, I mean, literally from the ground up.
Yeah.
And now it's just like, it's getting so big.
Yeah.
Like the endurance products they're coming out with right now are top tier. Like, I got teammates in the locker room that are taking them.
Yeah. Didn't you say like all the linebackers are taking some form of BPN?
And they're loving them.
That's so cool.
They're like, dude, like I need to order more of this. I take every single one of their products.
Yeah.
Like, you can name a product on there.
And you've had it or use it currently.
I'm currently taking it right now. I take everything.
I think,
believe in, for one, they're NSF Sport certified.
Yeah, which is huge.
A lot of companies don't want to pay for that.
Explain what that is and like why that's so meaningful to you as a professional athlete.
Yeah, basically they test for banned substances. And so like a lot of these, as far as I know, a lot of these supplements are made in a lot of the same factories, like similar factories. And so there can be a lot of cross-contamination between products sometimes. And so with this certification, they have to go through a rigorous like banned substance testing process. And so they test every single batch that they get back. And if anything comes up, like I don't know what, they have to like discard the whole thing because
it's the whole pallet. Like I remember when we were there, one of their one fish oil bottle, I think, came back, like
out of that,
tested, and they had to throw away the whole thing
because they didn't want it's not worth the risk. And so it's important, obviously, as an NFL athlete, where we can literally get drug tested like at any given moment.
Yeah, and if you're popped, you're done, right? Well, or like done, 6. No, I'm saying like you miss.
You're getting suspended in some form or fashion.
Yeah.
3 games, 6 games, the whole year, depending on how much you got, what you got in the system. So it's important to like know. They always say know what you're like. It's your responsibility to know what you're putting in your body.
Yeah.
And like having met Nick and the whole team, like the BPN team is unreal. Like the people there, every time we go there, I'm like,
I'm moving to Austin,
I
Texas.
love these people. I can get along with every single one of these guys at this facility, and even like the other athletes that they have. Like everyone has so much in common. I think that's why BPN is doing so good. And it's rare to see companies like that. And obviously that starts from the top with Nick. And so very thankful to be a part of that company. I think I wear their BPN shirt pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And you get mad at me for it, but
no, I love it. I don't get mad at that.
They've done so much for.
It's the black shirts.
Yeah, but they've done so much for me and my career, and their products are just like helping keep me healthy long term, which is important.
Yeah, I think it's really cool to look at like all of the different things we're a part of in our life, and I think like something in common that we can say for everything is the people that we are surrounded by are the most genuine, amazing people. Like we say that about the Bengals organization, and it starts with Coach Taylor. Like he's an incredible man who is a family man and is so intentional with like who he puts on that team. Nick, he is so intentional with who is all on that team. And it's just really cool to look at even friends we have and organizations we're involved in. Like they're all so top tier.
You are who you surround yourself with.
Yeah. Amen to that. Okay. Most memorable game Logan's played in, for you and for me.
I mean,
yeah, you can't say the Super Bowl here.
No, I know.
My answer was not going to be the Super Bowl.
It was going to be a playoff game that year. Like you could say for the AFC Championship that year, because we won it in Arrowhead, which is a tough place to play. But then I think my most memorable game would be the game before that one.
I was just thinking about that.
With the tip.
Yeah.
With the interception late in the game.
Evan kicks the field goal.
An opportunity to go kick a game-winning field goal, and
yeah,
that was. I mean that's pretty hard to top.
Yeah. Mine would definitely be the AFC Championship game. Playing in Kansas City that year, the up and down of that game. I remember Josh Anderson, one of your best friends, standing next to me, and he just kept repeating the phrase, "Your best will always be good enough. Your best will always be good enough." It literally almost brings me to tears to this day thinking about it, because one, just that statement, and then looking at that game, like no matter what happens, if you go out there and give your best, it will always be good enough. Like you can say, I went out there and did every single thing I could do. And even if we came up short, like I did my best, but to not come up short, to win that game. I remember you running to the sideline, like everyone is just freaking the heck out. And that feeling of we're going to the Super Bowl, like, don't get me wrong, the Super Bowl was insane and like nothing will top that. But
except for winning it.
I think because we came up short, we just didn't have that ending feeling of that AFC Championship game of we just pulled this thing off. Yeah. And then another thing for me that I was thinking about was Logan's stepsister Lila. She's gone through some different health things in her life, and that was the game before she went and had a really big surgery. So that also, like, I think back to that, and like, I mean, I think they call her Nana. Her grandma was like a big Kansas City fan. And so for her to be at that game before she went and had this big surgery, like that too is a memory that I don't think could be topped. So that's mine for sure.
Nobody's here for my opinion, but
I am.
The first playoff game against the Raiders.
Oh yeah.
As somebody who was born in Cincinnati, who was here in the 90s, there weren't a lot of wins. There were 0 playoff wins.
Yeah.
To see it happen at home was absolutely incredible. What was the atmosphere like there at that home game? Can you put yourself back there?
I hate that was a few years ago.
I know.
I remember it was a little chilly, but the atmosphere was electric.
It was so fun.
Jungle was rocking per usual on a primetime game, and especially for I don't even know, what was our first home playoff game since when?
Carson Palmer. Maybe some Dalton years that had a couple of wild card playoff games. Yeah. But it was like a loss to the Texans and then a loss to the Colts, and so to get the win, it was a night game too.
Yeah, it was,
which was crazy.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there's just, I don't know. I loved playing in the Jungle. I think
we had so many family members come out for that game too. So
many because you come out because they're. I mean, there's no guarantee you're winning.
Yeah,
like
it is like those are all.
One playoff game,
yeah,
it ends not how you want it to.
Yeah, those are all once in a lifetime games where you're like, we're going because we don't know if there's going to be another one.
Yeah, and then it happened next week, and then it happened the next week.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Oh, I
We're just
remember
keep getting flights back to wherever we're going.
I remember walking down, because playing in Nashville is a lot of fun because you literally walk down Broadway, you walk over the bridge, and then the stadium is right there. And so I remember Olivia Holzmacher and I were like walking down Broadway, just like running and jumping and cheering to our cars because we were just so excited that we had pulled off that win, and knowing that like, hey, one more step and then you're at the Super Bowl. Yeah.
All right, we're going to jump into a couple of questions that we got on the Logan Wilson podcast Instagram. Great way to reach out to us as well. Make sure you subscribe there too. So Angie sent us this question. She wants to know what the plane ride is like on the way home from a huge win. Are you laughing and cutting up, watching film, sleeping?
Both.
What's the seating arrangement look like? They want to know too.
Seating the seating arrangement literally depends on where we're flying.
Yeah, and the plane size.
And the plane size, because we charter Delta planes. But like, so the plane that we flew to Cleveland is one of the smaller planes we fly because I don't know what airport it is, but we fly into the smaller airport that's right next to the stadium, and you have to have a small enough plane to be able to land there because of the landing zone. So we take a smaller plane there because it's so much handier after the game to just drive right to the airport versus
it's such a short flight too.
Yeah. But like after the game, you get the game downloaded on your iPad to watch the film. And I was next to BJ Hill on the flight, and him and I were just watching it, and like some of the plays that guys got maybe a little like they fell over, like ran into someone, felt like getting bing bonged. Like, we just laughed it off a little bit, but like also learning and taking in the film. It's definitely better vibes than watching that after a loss. Like nothing's funny after a loss. No. Watching the film,
you're like, don't laugh. It's not funny.
No. But yeah, the flight home is pretty enjoyable. The flight for Cleveland though was like 40 minutes. It was
quick.
Very, very brief.
That's another reason, like, and I think I said this in the last episode, but traveling there, it's so fun, but I love being home when you get home. And when you have such a short flight home, and then I would be driving 3.5 hours, like, dang, he's already home, and I still got 2 hours left.
Yeah.
A lot of talk on Instagram about your sauna sessions with Trey. Mm-hmm. So Tori wants to know, what do you guys talk about in the sauna at 4 a.m.?
Life. The game, decompress from the game, talk about music. I mean, literally just whatever comes up within conversation. Those 4 a.m. sauna sessions are rare, but I think we're going to have some more guys adding to it this year because
which is cool.
We all went and saunaed after the game. I should say we all, like the whole team, but a few of us went and saunaed after the game.
Up close and personal.
We got back on Sunday night. I think it was like Trey, Drew Sample, Joseph Osai. Trying to think. Dalton was in there. Couple of the strength coaches. And everyone that was in there, like, I remember Joseph told me the next day, he's like, I haven't slept that good in a long time, like after a game.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm not lying.
Like, I know it sucks. Like, you're like, the last thing you want to do when you get off the bus is like, let me just mosey my just stiff body.
Yeah, exhausted.
Into the sauna.
Yeah.
But it definitely works, and you feel so much. It just gets you down into that relaxed state. I think I talked about this on the last episode, but we pretty much talk about whatever, especially if there's more people in there. It's just kind of whatever comes up in conversation. It has to do with the game.
Is that when you and Trey were talking about Kambry getting into swim lessons?
No, that was I think that was just on the bus.
Oh.
On the way to the hotel, like right after we landed.
We had a very scary situation with Kambry on Saturday. And I kind of want to share this as like if you have a similar item, make sure it's closed. We have a cold tub in our garage, and I went and ran some errands on Saturday, came back home, and Kambry the whole time home was like, park. So got in the garage, I shut the garage door, and I was like, hey, we can go to the park, but I got to go get your water and a snack. And so she wanted to stay out in the garage, which she's been out in the garage many times by herself. And I went inside, grabbed her water, was getting her a snack, and I was probably in there for like 30, 45 seconds. And all of a sudden I hear her crying, but it was like a very weird cry. Like I knew something was not right. So I came running out, and she had climbed into our cold tub and was in the cold tub hanging on to the edge of the cold tub. There is a cover on it, but we never snap it. This cold tub, it's like a barrel. So you have to walk up steps to it. And then even from the steps, you have to like hike your leg up. So it's not something where she could have just walked and, oh, she fell in. Like she had to have climbed over this barrel, gotten into it, and fell through the cover. So one, if you have something like that, always clip it, because that's just something that we hadn't done. But it was a good learning thing for us, because by the grace of God, she didn't go in head first. She was able to hang on to the edge. But what made me think of that was Trey made a good comment of maybe that's a sign she needs to get into some swim lessons to be able to, if she fell into something like that, prevent herself from drowning.
Scary.
Yeah, really scary.
All right, last question from Instagram here. Your famous buddy down here, he got a lot of play on Instagram this week. Soldier, how did he like the bed now that he's been in it for a week?
For more than 24 hours?
It's been a full week.
They go back and forth between we have 2 dog beds in there, and they switch back and forth throughout the night. Like when we go to bed, one will be in one, and the other will be in the other, and then by the time I get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, they'll have flipped.
Yeah.
It's just,
I think he was getting up on our bed because Olaf was taking up. We got this
his bed.
Yeah, we got this bed from Costco, and I mean, it's big. Like our 2 big dogs can fit in it just fine, but Olaf would take up so much space, so then Soldier would get up on our bed. So we bought Soldier his own dog bed. They switch off, but he has not been getting up on our bed.
But he never did really.
No.
There was a couple nights where we woke up and I just heard him jump up on the bed, and I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
That, or I'd wake up and he was on top of my feet, so I'd kick my feet at him.
Then I felt bad because it's making him sleep on the floor, because Olaf is literally spread eagle on the freaking bed.
Oh,
just
yeah.
paws in the air like this.
Oh, amazing.
Most watched video.
Yeah, no,
this
literally.
Week.
Is the soldier one?
Dog bed video.
Seriously?
Yep.
Because I exaggerated how long we'd had the bed.
Huge thanks to our followers. We went from 0 followers this week. We're growing like crazy. It's been awesome to watch.
Yeah.
To see this thing take off.
Yeah.
So make sure you follow us, like us, subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to blow this thing up.
Yeah.
And hey, if there's any advertiser out there, we're doing that too. So if you've got a local company or something like that and are interested in advertising, let us know. But that's it for the the Instagram questions. So close us out.
All right.
That's
week
that wraps
2.
up another episode, huh?
Week 2, episode 2. Got Jacksonville this weekend. Gonna come home with another win, and we're at home. We're excited.
Let's do it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Appreciate
guys.
ya.
See you next week.